What's up, Boston Silk Scarf fans, and welcome to our PGL Week 8 battle against Equaisnotfunny and the Worcester Walreins. Yes, I'm from New England, so you gotta say Worcester. Or you can say Worcester. See, I can't even say it normal. That's what's wrong with me. But if you guys are not already subscribed to Equal, go check out his channel, do that. Show him some Shield Wall love because this dude is awesome. He's seriously one of my best friends on YouTube, so definitely check him out. I've done a few videos with him in the past, so you guys probably know who he is. But anyways, let's jump into this battle. This battle is very important for both me and Equa, but more so Equa. Yes, this is a post-com, by the way. It's obvious at this point, but I've really been enjoying the post-coms of PGL recently. Instead of uploading these hour-long battles where I just kind of like stutter around, like waiting for moves to happen or just thinking out loud, I kind of enjoy the post-com where it's a little bit more clean, a little bit more short, so that's why we're doing this. But anyways, battle's very important for both of us. We're in second place currently in the league. Equals in first. If he beats us this match, he clinches the division. He moves to playoffs. If we win this, it keeps us in the running for playoffs, so we still could make playoffs at this point. No spoilers. We're going to jump right into the match. I'm going to try my best not to spoil it, but as you guys know, about halfway through the match, I always let it slip because it's part of, like, it's like I have to explain sort of what happened kind of a thing, and I got my morning Joe here, so we lead with Phobia, and I'm thinking the only thing he could lead with that would be bad is if he leads with his Swallow. Boom, he leads with his Swallow, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you seriously kidding me? That is just the absolute worst. So I switched straight into Banjo, the Dawn fan, because I know he can take any physical hit that this thing might throw. Now, this thing could have Boom Burst, but I was expecting him to probably go for a Brave Bird instead, and that is what he did. So he gets that recoil damage. Banjo eats that up fairly well, and we're just going to go ahead and get those leftovers recovery. Now, I believe I just take this opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks. I wanted to get those up nice and early because his team's pretty weak to rocks. He's got 2 flying types, and didn't he have... He had something else weak to rocks, I think, too. I'm not positive, but 2 flying types is still enough reason to set up Stealth Rocks. So I set up the Stealth Rocks. We get intimidated by the Salamence, which is a scary, scary Pokemon, by the way. I don't appreciate the Salamence. Man, freaking thing is scary. So I actually built this team 20 minutes before the battle because I thought that we were battling Thursday, even though I was the one who told Equa, let's battle on Wednesday. So I screwed that up. My hair looks freaking nuts. I screwed that up, so I apologize to Equa for doing that to him because I made him wait an hour so I could build my team. So yeah, I built my team right before the battle, and it actually did cause a mistake in the team prep with Heatran. Heatran's supposed to be scarfed this battle, but instead, I think he's holding like a Salt Vest or something stupid. But I bring in the Hitmontop to intimidate this thing. I don't think I can really hit him at this point. Oh, wait, no, I did pack the Stone Edge for his flying types. That's right. So I go for the Stone Edge. Does massive damage. And I'm going to stay in and go for a second one because I don't want him roosting back up his health. Plus, if he switches, we're still going to do a little bit of damage to something. But I figure he probably will switch, and he does. So kind of could have predicted that and went for something else. I'm surprised he brought in Metagross because I could have had Earthquake, but I guess he was kind of taking the risk there. We do miss the Stone Edge. Kind of unfortunate, but wouldn't have done too much to Metagross anyways. And I'm gonna switch Dizzy out, and I kind of forgot that this thing has Clear Body, so he actually doesn't get intimidated when we bring him on top in later on this thing. But he's gonna set up his own Stealth Rocks after defogging our own, which is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, but it's okay. Banjo's here. He can kind of scare this thing a little bit with maybe an EQ. But instead, I'm just going to set up the Stealth Rocks, expecting him to switch again, because those Stealth Rocks are very important. We're both just playing around the Stealth Rocks right now. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is one of those matches, though, despite there being so much on the line for both of us, I just wanted to have fun with it, because Equa, again, he's one of my best friends, and I don't want, you know, I just want it to be a fun match. So anyways, it brings in the Superior. I have to switch out. So this game's been very predictable on both sides recently. So far, we both have predicted all of the plays. So right here, I bring in Molotov. I'm like, okay, we're scarfed. As long as this thing's not scarfed, we outspeed and can take this guy down. So he goes for the Leaf Storm. He gets the +2, which is great for him. But, I mean, he's not really touching our Molotov here. And I'm thinking, I'm scarfed, so no problem. But, no! This is where I find out that I had a genning error, and that completely wastes our Heatran, and now we're looking really bad. If Heatran had not died here, this battle would have probably gone a little bit easier. Not saying we would have won or lost, based on it, but it definitely would have helped if we actually had that Scarf and was able to take out the Superior, but unfortunately, it did not happen. Unless Superior just outspeeds even with Scarf. That could be the case, but look at how low the Salamence now is after switching in on these rocks. He's going to get Intimidate off, and I'm going to go for a Leech Life because I think it might be enough to kill, plus give us a little bit of health back, and it would have destroyed the Superior, but it does not finish off the Salamence. I was very disappointed with that. Very, very disappointed. And I believe I just choose to stay in as he chooses to defog as his final move with his Salamence. And I could have brought something else in here, but I figured he might just defog to get rid of those rocks because they're very important for his Swallow. So I figured that was his play. I go for the Ice Beam. Not like it really mattered. It could have just went for another Leech Life, but just in case he switched back into something else, I want to just go for a move that maybe did a little bit more damage, I think, against his Swallow. So he brings in Jet. And I'm going to switch Phobia out, fearing the Brave Bird, because Brave Bird really did a number to Phobia. And I'm going to bring in the Banjo, because last time it worked so well. Now, Boom Burst, it OHKOs Banjo. I was very confused by this. I mean, not because of the Sturdy, because I think we were missing a little bit of HP, but because Boom Burst, according to my calculations, only did like 60% or something like that. So it was really weird, and it wasn't a crit or anything. So he must have been choice specs, I guess, which is why he switched in and out so much. But I think during the battle, I didn't even think about choice specs. But anyways, we go for the Liquidation, and we do a massive number to Omastar's. He's going to go for Ancient Power. It's going to do some decent damage to us, but Phobia is really pretty bulky for even getting hit by those special, those super effective moves like that. So, plus we're rocking the Assault Vest, and I believe Ancient Power is special. So we take him out. Omastar's out of the way. It's a pretty good threat. We're keep like 1 and 1. I take out 1. He takes out 1. Back and forth. It's pretty close battle. We're both got 2 Pokemon down. It brings back in the Swallow. There's not really too much I can do about this thing. I have to bring in PinHeadLarry. He is my specially defensive on this turn. Plus we got those Iron Barbs that do a little bit of damage on his physical move. So I'm like, you know what, this is our only bet at this point. But he's got the momentum, I feel like, at this point. A lot of momentum going for him after taking out the Heatran, especially. He's going to bring in Alakazam. And I figure he probably has Hidden Power Fire because, I mean, one, he just brought this thing in, and, I mean, so everybody packs Hidden Power Fire when they're going up against the Ferrothorn. So it's kind of what I'm thinking here. But I honestly can't remember what I end up doing. He goes for Shadow Ball. Oh, I do go for a knockoff. That's right. I go for a knockoff because it does like 70%. And I packed it just for... he had a different Psychic type on his team. I didn't pack it for this. I packed it for something else. But something else weak the Dark. What? I mean, yeah, what was that? I can't even remember now. But he goes for the Focus Blast. He does miss, which is really great for us. I feel bad because he missed a Focus Blast. I mean, I guess Focus Blast isn't the most... what's the word I'm looking for? Reliable move out there, but oh, the knockoff is for the Metagross. That's what it's actually there for. But unfortunately, I don't think we can live a hit from Metagross at this point. He has Hammer Arm. I decided to stay in because Iron Barbs will do a little bit of damage. Plus, I mean, if he had gone for something else, making a prediction of a switch or something, I could have hit this thing with a knockoff or something. But unfortunately, does not happen. PinHeadLarry goes down, and this match is crazy close, people. Crazy freaking close. But I'm going to bring in Dizzy here because I was thinking I can intimidate this thing to no end, and then I remembered, oh, Clear Body. Right, that's a thing, so never mind. As he's going to switch out into Superior, we're going to go for a close combat, and it's going to do a good chunk of damage to this thing. I figured I should probably go for close combat. You know, that was the plan. It worked. And I'm gonna get those drops, of course. So he is just out of range of another close combat killing because of leftovers. He can probably kill us, but I think I decided to stay in because I'm playing very daring at this point. I'm like, if I'm gonna win this, I need to just get rid of some things. I need to do whatever I can to take some mons out. So we do live the Leaf Storms despite the drop to the special defense, and I'm gonna go for a close combat and put him in range for a Mach Punch, which is really cool. And I decided just to go for the Mach Punch, play it safe. If he stays in, which he might because he's +2 right now, he might want to stay in, then my Mach Punch should be able to take this thing down. If he switches out, oh well. It'll be a little bit of damage to the Swallow. Barely anything, but at least it'll be something. And I'm going to go for that Mach Punch. So here it goes. Boom. Down goes the Superior. We're looking good. This is like... Right now, it's still scary because his mons are definitely better than mine right now, and my mons are pretty weak, I think, low HP. The only thing untouched, I think, is Mimikyu. Jet comes in, and I believe I just go for a Mach Punch to get some damage, see if I can't bring this thing within a Shadow Sneak range from the Mimikyu, but unfortunately, no. He does go for the Boom Burst. It takes Dizzy down. No surprise there at, like, -2 special defense or something like that. So I'm going to bring in Mimikyu, and I go for the Play Rough, I believe, because I can't go for the Shadow Sneak. Sorry about that. I drew a blank. In the battle, I knew I couldn't go for the Shadow Sneak. For some reason, post-com, I just forgot about that. But I go for the Play Rough because I can't hit this thing with a Shadow Sneak. And he goes down. I have to ruin my disguise to do that, but it was the only way to defeat this Swallow. He's going to bring in Metagross, and I'm hoping here for a Bullet Punch, and I'm going to switch out to Araquanid, because if he Bullet Punches, we can live that. But if he goes for anything else, we probably won't. So I bring in Phobia, thinking he might Bullet Punch, but he goes for a Meteor Mash, and it is enough to take us down. Oh, actually, it's not, but if he follows it up with a Bullet Punch or something, or Meteor Mash will take us out as the second move. Never mind. That's what I meant to say. So he takes it out with a Meteor Mash, and he does take us down. So unfortunately... kind of a waste of Phobia here, and it's really not looking good for us at this point because a Bullet Punch is really scary. Meteor Mash is also very scary, so we're just going to go for the Shadow Claw, hope for a crit. Anything of the sort would be great, and he goes for Meteor Mash, and we dodge the attack. As he goes for Bullet Punch now, because he's forced to, we are going to live it on 29 HP, go for Shadow Claw, and take out the Metagross. We win the battle 1-0. It was a crazy close battle. The only reason we won is because of hacks. It doesn't feel good to beat my friend this way, Equa. It really doesn't. I'm sorry, dude. It was completely just hacks at the end. That missed Meteor Mash, which I'm gonna look up like what the percentage is to miss a Meteor Mash, like. What is the accuracy of that? Because if it's like 90, then he should not have missed that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I feel like it is a 90 move. Oh, I didn't mean to click battle. Oops. You guys are going to get a live battle after all. Oh, okay, Metagross. And Meteor Mash. So Meteor Mash is a 90% accuracy move. So we got really lucky this week again. Last week we also got really lucky with, I think, another avoided attack. So we're getting really lucky. Like, Arceus is really happy with us over something. I'm not really quite sure what it is, but something wants us to make it to playoffs or something. So really sorry about that, Equa. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Hopefully next week we can get another win and maybe get moving closer to that playoff goal. Right now, Equa is still in first place in the league, I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. But we're tied for first, but we're technically below him because he has a better differential. So next week could matter a lot. Next week is going to matter a lot, actually. If we lose, we're not really looking too hot. But if we win that, then we definitely could be... looking to make playoffs, so it's pretty cool. And I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, shield bash the like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Only 40 away, guys. I greatly appreciate the support. Hope to see you all in the next one. Till then, stay frosty and peace out.